Iba't ibang low carb at fasting routine sa umaga. Ano ang routine na swak sa'yo? Today, I will tell you yung iba't ibang low carb and fasting routine na ginagawa ng karamihang mga members natin in Life Without Rice and low carb feasting and fasting community and yung routine na ginagawa ko. It's almost 10 o'clock and I'm on my way to work. And as usual, sa mga matagal na nagpa-follow sa atin, sa matagal na nating mga friends and community members, alam nyo na sa umaga, I am usually fasting. Naka-fasting tayo at hindi pa kumakain. And kung kakain man, if ever, yun ay usually low-carb meals. So ano yung inyong routine? If you have your own morning routine na very regular, you can share it in the comment section para lahat tayo we can learn from each other. So the first thing that you have to consider, you have to think kung ikaw ba ay kakain na sa umaga. And one thing that can help you decide kung kakain ka na sa umaga o hindi pa would actually be your last meal from the previous day. Anong oras ka last kumain? Because that is our intermittent fasting na schedule. So if say for example nasa 12-12 ka na fasting, so 6 a.m. sa umaga, dapat yung last meal mo sa the other night would be 6 p.m. then. So that is 12 hours of fasting. And starting 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. na naman the next day, yun naman yung inyong feasting or eating window. So that's 12-12. Generally, 12-12 okay siya sa mga nagsisimula pa lang or sa mga matagal nang nag-low carb at nag-fasting at na-reach na nila yung kanilang weight goal or gusto nilang mag-gain ng weight but gusto nilang mawala yung inflammation sa katawan, mawala yung mga sakit-sakit sa katawan, healing yung kanilang purpose and not weight loss. And you can do that with fasting for as low as 12 hours per day. Sa iba na hindi pa sanay mag-fasting, 12 hours might still sound a little medyo extreme kasi nga kapag nagpapalaboratory tayo, 'di ba? Yung usual na laboratory natin na fasting is just 10 hours. At noon, after nating magpa-labs, parang feeling natin deprived tayo na kailangan nating kumain agad. But now, when you are already used to fasting, you can see na 12 hours is just very, very minimum. Like for me, my last meal yesterday was around 4 o'clock, all before, 3:30 to 4 o'clock. And ngayon, it's already almost 10 o'clock. So, nasa, ano na tayo? 4 plus 6. So, that would be 18 hours of fasting. Tama ba? 4 minus 6, 10, 12. Okay, so that would be 18 hours of fasting na. And I still don't feel hungry. So, yun yung usual routine ko. Morning before, the moment I wake up, umiinom ako agad ng tubig and everything. But now, since nasanay na rin yung katawan ko ng dry fasting for at least 12 hours to 14 hours a day, when I wake up in the morning, hindi na ako nauuhaw. I can even brush my teeth even without drinking water right after. And hindi siya ganon ka nakakapanghina as what we thought. If ever you experience that, it's simply because hindi pa kayo sanay. And it's also okay. Wala namang danger when it comes to drinking water, especially in the morning. Maganda rin yon to cleanse your body, to hydrate and everything. But as for me, since I know na yung morning ko, the moment I wake up, hindi pa naman ako ganon ka-active at hindi rin ako ganon ka-pinagpapawisan, then I know there's no need for me to really overdo my hydration. But as I go to work, meron akong usual na baon na canister for my water, coffee, or tea. Yun nga lang, yan, medyo nagda-dry yung throat sa kakakwento. But generally, kung hindi ako nagla-live and I'm just silent, kung ako lang mag-isa, kasi hindi naman tayo mag-uusap lang, magsasalita ng walang kausap, then usually hindi ko kailangan ng ganong water. And how about the meal that I'm going to take? So, next thing that I will think is kung ano yung kakainin ko during the day. It's usually very simple for me kasi nga naka-low carb ako and it's already not a question kung maglo-low carb ba ako today o kakain ba ako ng rice o kakain ba ako ng tinapay. No, that's out of the question. The question na lang is what kind of low carb meals am I going to eat? So, yesterday medyo marami-rami yung itlog na nakain ko. As little as minimum siguro nasa 6 eggs yon kasi meron akong baon na 4 na itlog and then merong sisig, merong 2 itlog na din. And halos naubos ko sila. So maybe roughly 5 eggs, balbakwa, and then sisig, and then laing, and then yon yung mga low-carb cheesecake na regalo sa mom ko during her birthday. So maraming salamat sa lahat na nagbigay. So that's my usual routine, and the most important part also is your mindset. That's why when it comes to iba't ibang routine sa low carb at fasting, the first thing that you have to consider would be your meals. Ano yung inyong kakainin, and also when was the last time na kumain kayo the previous day, so as you can reach your fasting schedule, yung inyong desired fasting schedule. So iba-iba yan. I think we've tackled that in many of our videos, kung ano yung tamang fasting routine sa inyo. So it can be as little as 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours, or even OMAD, one meal a day. So as you all know, since February, March, April, May, June, parang nasa bulking phase ako noon. I was doing gym, and then nagto 2 to 3 meals a day ako na mostly protein rich, and also doing exercise. So those are wala akong masyadong strict na fasting schedule that time. So those months, I'm on bulking phase, kaya nagpa-muscle para magkaroon tayo ng increased muscle bulk, and somewhat it was successful kasi galing sa low lean body mass, very low yung proteins ko sa katawan before, very low yung aking muscle bulk. Now I'm already on the high end. So, meron akong allowance for a little more shedding this period. So, tamang-tama lang, I'm doing OMAD right now. Nag-start ako around early this July. So, I'm doing OMAD mostly as part of my non-feasting period. Kasi yung ating katawan as humans, we are used to cycles of fasting, pag-aayuno, and cycles of feasting, harvest season. So I'm already done with my harvest season for the first half of the year, and this time, maybe in 1 to 2 months, I'll be more on non-harvest season. So I'm gonna be strict a little more sa aking pagiging OMAD, or one meal a day, maximum 2 meals a day, maybe 1 to 3 times a week only, but never 4 times a week as of this time. So those schedules, if you wish to know about these ones, meron tayong low carb and fasting masterclass for beginners, for those na meron ng sakit, or for those na gusto lang i-optimize yung kanilang health. You are very, very much welcome to join our exclusive community. I-message nyo lang yung ating mga admins who are in the comment section. You'll recognize their names kasi parati yan. So your meal should be considered when it comes to your morning routine. And the next thing that you have to consider would be your activity. Ano ang gagawin mo? If you are going to do some exercise, and your goal when it comes to exercise, is it weight loss or is it muscle building? Kung ano man yung inyong purpose, you can actually time your meals. It's good na within your exercise period, 30 minutes before or after, you can have some light proteins para mas maganda yung uptake. And of course, make sure nyo that when you do that, you have ample amount of rest. So activity and inactivity, hindi lang puro galaw-galaw lang. It is equally important to know when we should stop doing strenuous exercises. So never too much. Kung gusto nyo magkaroon ng muscle bulk, ng weight gain, make sure it's the gaining of weight from muscles and not from fats. 45 minutes of weightlifting 3 to 5 times a week. Sobrang laki na yung tulong niyan when it comes to lean body mass and also immune boosting activity for our body. Mas magiging resistant tayo to stress, resistant tayo to many illness. Ganon kagaling yung ating katawan. And lastly, of course, is your mindset. Why are you doing this? Ano yung inyong goal nyo sa buhay? And ano yung inyong goal nyo when it comes to your nutrition? Without proper mindset, pwedeng-pwede na kahit gaano kaganda yung inyong pag-stick sa low carb meals, gaano kaganda yung pag-stick nyo sa inyong fasting schedule, in an instant, pwede yang mawala because you were not able to fully put the foundation when it comes to your mindset. So always ask, saan ka bumabangon? Ano ang rason? Why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to live long? And of course, you should always have faith na kayang-kaya mo yan. Na marami na nakagawa nito, and you yourself can also be very, very successful. At mag-grab na muna ako. I will first schedule habang nagkwekwentuhan tayo. I will be waiting for my right. So yan, para tamang-tama lang na matapos tayo magkwentuhan ay aalis na rin ako. So thank you so much. And for those na hindi pa alam when it comes to what food to eat, meron tayong JGC Rojo food list for you to see. Stick to the safe list, especially during the first 2 weeks, and you will see na mas madali yung inyong fasting schedule, yung inyong fasting experience, mas maganda. And when you are already doing fasting naman, sa mga naka-intermittent fasting na but not doing low carb and still struggling kung bakit ito nagkaganyan, so you have to consider doing low carb because sayang na sayang yung inyong benefits from fasting na parang i-equate lang. Mawawala yung full benefits if you don't do low carb. Or low carb is just the simplest term, pero yung isa sa pinaka-core ng low carb is actually a low insulin dose way of eating. Lowered insulin burden sa ating katawan because the usual typical diet, the standard food pyramid, the Go, Grow, and Glow chart, the Platong Pinoy are all insulin promoting, insulin spiking na sobrang burden sa ating katawan, causing many illness like diabetes, hypertension, and even for kids, allergies, asthma, at marami pang iba. So, wala pa rin tumatanggap, baka malate na ako. So, aalis na lang ako and thank you so much everyone for being with me. Maraming salamat for always being here. If fasting ba, 3 liters water a day lang? No other intake? No, yung water actually, again, it will depend on your activity. Hindi siya fixed. So, if naka-fasting ka at nakahiga ka lang naman buong araw, you can actually live with just 1 to 2 glasses of water. So, depende yan. And of course, when it comes to your fat mass, kung gaano pa karaming taba yung pwede ninyong ma-shed off during fasting window. So, you can learn more about this in our groups, in our free videos, and also for those who wish to be guided lang. For those na naman na gustong may guidance, we have an ongoing masterclass na where we do live Q&A every Sunday. So tomorrow, magla-live tayo ulit around 12 noon. I will see you then. So maraming salamat everybody. I'll see you in our next video. Remember to always stay low carb so that we all stay safe. Hi to everyone in my family and friends at sa lahat-lahat. I'll see you soon. Maraming salamat. Bye-bye!